Good morning, students.
Good
Good morning,
morning.
Miss.
Okay, so how's everyone doing today?
Good, Miss.
Okay, I'm glad to hear that everyone here is in good health. So, does anyone know what we are going to be learning today?
No, miss.
Okay, for those who don't know, so today we are going to be learning about fraction. So, fraction is something that we use in our daily life even without us realizing it. Of course, we're going to learn this in a fun way. And on top of that, for today's classroom language, we're going to be looking at the comparative and superlative sentences. All right, so you may be wondering, Miss, what are our learning objectives for today so that you're not confused and you know what to expect in this lesson? So, firstly, you will solve basic story-based fraction problems correctly, and then you will collaborate with your friends and apply fractions of real-life scenarios presented in stories using simulation, and then utilize technology tools to visualize and solve fraction problems interactively and correctly. All right, so that was all our learning objectives for today. Everyone ready to learn?
Ready, Miss?
Ready, miss.
All right, but before we go to the full-on explanation on what is fraction, to the nitty-gritty part, I will show you a fun video for all of us to watch together for your general understanding.
I've saved the planet once again!
The film is over. Who wants pizza?
Cool! Have you finished with your homework?
I'm doing my math homework. We're learning fractions.
I finished my homework before watching the film.
Hurry up, Anna. Finish up quickly before pizza's here.
Pizza's here.
Hooray!
Whoopee!
Let's eat then.
Mmm, so yummy. Anna, tell us what you've learned about fractions.
A fraction can be a part of a whole. For example, we are a family of 5. 2 adults, mom and dad, and 3 kids. Me and my siblings.
Very well. So what fractions would reflect this data?
I know that 2/5 of the group are adults. Number 5 below the line is called a denominator. It indicates that we are 5 people in the group. Number 2 above the line is called the numerator. It indicates the 2 people in the group are adults.
Exactly. So, what fraction would represent the number of kids in our family?
3/5. In this group of 5, 3 people are kids.
Well done, Anna. 4-cheese pizza, my favorite.
Now, from what we have watched just now, can anyone tell me what is a fraction? Anyone would like to answer?
Fraction is a number that represents a part of a whole, Miss.
Yes, that's very much correct, Novita. Fraction is a number that represents a part of a whole. Now, in fractions, we have 2 factors that we need to pay attention to. These 2 important factors are, firstly, we have the numerator. So what is a numerator? A numerator is the part that are taken or we consider. And then we have the denominator. What is denominator, Miss? It is a number that indicates the total number of equal parts, meaning it indicates the whole thing. For example, right here, we have 3/4, means 3 out of 4 equal parts. So which one is the denominator, the whole thing?
B.
B. Yes, the example AB. So B would be the denominator. That's correct. All right, so we're going to discuss a few sample questions. All right, for example, we have a question right here. Luna has 1 pizza that is cut into 8 equal pieces. She eats 3 pieces of the pizza. Now, how many pieces of pizza are left? All right, so let us solve the questions together. So, who can tell me how many is the denominator or the whole thing from this question? How many is it?
8, Miss.
8? Yes, 8, that's correct, Novita. The denominator here is 8. So total pizza portions would be 8, and the portion eaten is 3. So how many is the remaining portion? We subtracted 8 minus 3 equals 5. So the remaining pizza in fractional form is 5/8. Now, how do we say it again?
5/8.
Yes, that's correct. All right, let us move on to the next question. We have another sample questions, story-based sample questions right here. A watermelon is cut into 5 pieces. If you eat 2 pieces, now how many pieces are left? Let us solve it together again. Alright, so in this part, who can tell me the numerator or the part that we considered?
2, Miss.
Yes, that's correct, Nafita. The numerator would be 2 in this question. So, the total watermelon parts is 5, the denominator, and then we have the numerator, which the parts that we taken or we eat, 2 slices of watermelon. So the remaining parts of watermelon are 5 minus 2 equals
3.
3. Yes, that's correct. So what is left is 3/5 of the watermelon. Okay, now that we have looked at some story-based sample questions, I'd like for everyone to take their piece of paper. All right, I'd like everyone to take their piece of paper and do a little brainstorming to create your own story-based fraction problems. And when you are done, you may share it with the whole class and then the others can answer. Do you understand?
Yes, Miss.
Okay. All right, so everyone ready with their own created story-based fraction problems questions?
Yes, Miss.
Yes,
Okay, now
Miss.
I'd like to share with the class their questions, and then the others can help answer.
Me.
Okay, Novita, please share with us your question.
Sarah has 6 pencils and she wants to share them with her 2 other friends. How many pencils will each person receive?
Okay, so Novita's question is, Sarah has 6 pencils, and she wants to share them with her 2 other friends. Now the question is, how many pencils will each person receive? So here the numerator would be 2, and then the denominator would be 6. So who would like to answer the question?
This person will receive 2/6 of the pencil.
Yes, that's very correct, Julie Esther. Thank you very much. So each person will receive 2 pencils. So the fractional form would be 2/6. 2 is the numerator and 6 is what?
6 is denominator, Miss.
Yes, 6 is the denominator. That's correct. All right, everyone. So we have looked at the explanation of fraction using videos as well as my own elaboration. We also do some brainstorming, writing your own story-based fraction problems questions. Now I have a fun activity for all of us to do today. Today we are going to be using a simulation. So what simulation is it? It's PET simulation. What is PET simulation, Miss? So this simulation will help us to visualize fractions and help us in answering the story-based fraction problems. All right, so how will we do this activity? Firstly, you want to open your web browser. Open your web browser. And then you want to punch in PET simulations. And then you want to click on the first one at Colorado Edu. And then you want to click on the magnifying glass and then type in fraction. You can see right here we have multiple options. We want to click on fractions intro. And then click on the middle part. Okay, so how will we do this activity? This will be a group activity. But before that, I will divide you into groups. Each group consists of 2 people. And then I will divide you into different breakout rooms. But before we go on to the group activity, I am going to be showing you how we can use the PET simulation. All right, but before that, let me divide you all into different groups. Okay, so now let us solve a story-based question problems using the PET simulation. I have a question right here. Okay, the question is, Emma ate 3/8 of a pizza and Jake ate 5/8 of a pizza. Now the question is, who ate more pizza and by how much? So Emma ate 3 slices of pizza and then Jake ate 5. Okay, now let us visualize it using the PET simulation. We have 1 whole pizza right here. Now, how much is the denominator?
3.
The denominator? Are you sure?
8, Miss.
Yes, the denominator is 8. So we have 1 whole pizza with the denominator or the total slices of pizza is 8 equal parts. Now, since Emma ate 3 slices, we can take it right here. 1, 2, 3. Now, the remainings are, for now,
5, Miss.
okay, 5 slices of pizza. And then Jake ate 5 slices of pizza. So Jake ate 5 slices of pizza. Take it out right here. So the question is, who ate more pizza and by how much? We see that Emma ate 3 slices, which means 3 ate. And then we have Jake's portion. He ate 5 slices with a fractional form of 5 ate. So who ate more pizzas? We subtracted 5, which is Jake's portion, minus Emma's portion, 3. So that equals 2 slices. So that means Jake's portion is larger. Why? Because he ate 2 more slices of pizza. Alright, so here we have Jake's portion is larger than Emma. Can anyone tell me why? Why is Jake's portion larger than Emma? We see that Jake's ate 5, so that means how many more did he eat?
2 more slices.
Yes, that's correct. So Jake's portion is larger than Emma because he eats 2 more slices than Emma. So earlier, I talked about our classroom language for today, which is comparative and superlative sentences. Now, so what is comparative and superlative sentences, Miss? We use comparative superlative sentences in our lesson context. These words help us to describe the size of fractions and how they relate to each other. For example, we can say one fraction is larger than another. Just like our story-based fraction problems right here, we can say that Jake's portion is larger than Emma because he eats 2 more slices than Emma. So I want you to pay attention to this word right here. Okay. Can you repeat after me? Larger?
Larger.
Okay, larger. So larger is a form of comparative sentences. So what is a comparative sentence, Miss? Comparative sentences is sentence that we use when we are comparing 2 things. So here, following our story-based fraction problems, we are comparing Jake's and Emma's portion. So now, this is a sample sentence of a comparative sentence. All right, so moving on to the next question. At a baking contest, Sarah ate 1/6 of a cake, Tom ate 1/3 of a cake, and Lily ate 1/2 or half of a cake. So how many characters do we have here? How many characters?
3, Miss.
Yes, that's correct. We have 3 characters, and then we have Lily. Now we're trying to figure out who ate the most cake and who ate the least. Let us use the simulation. Okay, so we have Sarah. She ate 1 slices, and then we have Tom's portion. He eats 1 out of 3 slices of cake. So and then we have Lily's portion to eat 1. So she is left with 1/2. So I want you to pay attention right here. Each of them have 1 whole cake, but with different sizes. We have Sarah with the denominator of 6 slices, and then we have Tom with the denominator of 3 slices, and then we have Lily with the denominator of 2 slices. Now we're trying to figure out who ate the most cake. Out of this, who do you think ate the most cake?
Lily, Miss.
Yes, that's correct. Lily ate the most cake. Why is that? We have 1/2, and then we have 1/3, and then we have 1/6. Lily's portion would be larger because she has only 2 slices in her cake. And okay, now I would like to answer who ate the least of cake.
Sarah, Miss.
Yes, that's correct. Sarah's portion would be the least of cake. So out of the group, Lily's portion is the largest and Sarah's portion is the smallest out of the group. Now I want you to pay attention to these words right here. Earlier, what sentences did we talk about? We talked about
Comparative.
Yes, we talked about comparative. Now, if comparative is used when we are comparing 2 things, we are not talking about superlative sentences. So superlative sentences, we utilize it when we are talking about 3 or more things. So we can use the words the largest or the smallest. So this is the sample sentence for superlative sentence. Lily's portion is the largest and Sarah's portion is the smallest. All right, so now that we have looked at the explanation for how to utilize the pet simulation, I will now divide you into different breakout rooms and I will give you a few questions that you can solve with your group mates. All right? All right, so everyone done with their group activity?
Yes, Miss.
Okay, now that everyone is done with their group activity, solving story-based fraction problems using the pet simulation, so how is it? Does it help you to visualize and solve the questions better?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, okay, that's good. Now that we have come nearing the end of our lesson, I have one last fun activity for everyone to do today. So we are going to be doing quizzes. Everyone knows what a quizzes is, right?
Yes, Miss.
Yes, Miss.
Okay. All right, so I'd like for you to open your device and scan the QR code that I have for you right here. I have 10 questions, 10 story-based fraction problems. And by the end of the quiz, you may share with all of us your score. All right, everyone understand?
Yes,
Yes,
Miss.
Miss.
All right, you may take your quiz now. Good luck, everyone. All right, so everyone done with the quiz?
Done,
Yeah,
Miss.
Okay, that's good. Now, who'd like to share with all of us your score? Who'd like to go first?
Me.
Okay, Nafita, please. You may share with us your score. How much did you get?
I got 9 correct, Miss.
Oh, 9 correct. That's a really high score. Good job, Nafita. Everyone applause. Now, who'd like to go next and share with us your score?
Me.
Okay, Julie Esther, please share with all of us your score. How much did you get?
9 correct, Miss.
Oh, you got 10 correct. That's also a high score. Very good job, Julie Esther. Everyone applause. All right, so everyone did a very good job in the quiz, which really reflects on your comprehension from our lesson today. All right, now that we have reached the end of our class, I'd like for all of us to reflect back on what we did today. What was the fun activity for you today? Anyone would like to answer? What was your favorite part of our lesson today?
Quizzes, Miss.
Oh, okay. Nafika's favorite activity from today is quizzes. Maybe how about Julie Esther? What's your favorite part of today's lesson?
Simulation, Miss.
Simulation, yes, the pet simulation. Of course, it helps us to better visualize and solve the story-based fraction problems. All right, so today we learned about fractions. Now, who can tell me what is a fraction? What was fraction again?
Number that represents a part of a whole, Miss.
Yes, thank you, Nafita. So a fraction is numbers that represents a part of a whole. Okay, so we have two factors earlier. We have numerator and denominator. Numerator is the part that we considered and denominator is the whole part. And then we get comparative and superlative sentences. Comparative sentences, we use it when we are comparing two things. And then how about superlative sentences, Miss? We utilize it when we are comparing 3 or more things. All right, so that was all our lesson for today, everyone. Remember that fractions are everywhere. We use it almost in our daily life in sharing food, measuring ingredients, and even telling time. All right, great job, everyone. That was all our lesson for today. Everyone was very enthusiastic and everyone did a very great job. You all showed a great comprehension on today's lesson. So see you all in our next class. Goodbye.
Goodbye.
Goodbye, Miss. Thank you.